MOT modernisation is about doing what it says. It's about modernising the MOT scheme. And that's more than just the IT. That's about taking the MOT service as it is now and trying to better achieve, in particular, test quality, but also making sure that end consumers, the people who take cars to MOT garages, get a better service and have confidence in that MOT service. In delivering that IT, we're making sure that we operate to the GDS principles. One of the particular things that that means is that we're ensuring that we fully engage with our users to make sure that the service that we build best meets those user needs. So we're moving to a web-based service where the garages can use their own IT. That's good for them. It gives them the flexibility to use IT that they already will use for other purposes, such as ordering car parts or using perhaps other test equipment in the garage. So it gives them a lot of flexibility, and we expect that over time they can use a tablet, they can use a laptop, they can use whatever suits them. Other changes and benefits that we'll see are the reductions in bureaucracy that we're trying to implement. So we're working very closely with users to understand what parts of the current system don't add value. Obviously, from our point of view, we understand the things that don't add as much value, and we're, as much as possible, trying to reduce bureaucracy, focus on a streamlined process for our users. So these are mostly small businesses, which is a relatively harsh environment. It's potentially cold, it's potentially not always that clean, and actually MOT work is quite critical to their success as a business. So they will also generally do other things such as car repairs, but MOT is something they're very dependent on. So we've got a real responsibility here not to get this wrong and make sure that we deliver IT that supports their businesses. One of the big milestones that we met relatively recently on the project is that we've passed our alpha assessment with GDS, which is a really key validation, I suppose, of the approach we've been taken, working with our users, working with our partners in delivering this in the way that we are meant to deliver and we should be delivering modern government services. So, in my mind, in terms of the achievements we've had so far, we've got working software that users are using and providing feedback on, really important. And we've got the validation, the approach that we're going about this is the right approach. It meets the government's expectations of how we should go about this. Kainos have been with us from the start. So since we started our discovery phase of really getting into understanding what needed to be built and then building it. So I think there's been some adding of value there in terms of helping us through that agile approach, helping us put the project together and understand how to go about that. We were able to really capitalise upon Kainos's experience of that process to help us through that alpha assessment. The key challenge we need to do now is move that from that alpha phase into beta. So we will have periods of dual running for garages, using the software in a wider service context. So with the benefits of other supporting parts of the service, such as the business service desk and the various other parts of the service that come together for the end user. What we always have to remember is we need to keep getting user feedback throughout that period and beyond, and continue that journey of incrementally improving our service.